Hey guys, welcome back to the TravelPod. Happy to have you. Episode 15. Here we're going to be talking about collaborating.
Low voice. Sorry.
The benefits of collaborating and how it has to do with Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace at the very end. Peace! Roll that intro.
I should make tea. My friend showed me how to make tea.
I don't know how to make tea.
Apparently, she said to put, like, coffee cream in it. Well, water too, but like coffee cream. I was like, oh, that's
how the
she totally judged me
the
for
British
it.
do.
She totally judged me for how I did it because I did not put coffee cream in it. I was like, oh, that's a new one. And she was like, you don't put coffee cream. And she did like a whole face thing. It was
Asians do it too.
Like that's true. Milk
for
tea.
boba, milk
like
tea.
Milk tea.
It's just black tea with cream in it.
Yeah, but I never like done it myself, you know.
No, I totally get that. I don't drink tea with milk or cream
Or water.
or water or tea.
Or tea. It's just honey.
It's just honey. Honey. It's just a cup.
Sorry, Zemo. Yes. Market saturation. It's like colors. You know, if you amp up the saturation, it's just more of that color. And you're like, oh no. That's a lot of color. I think I need to balance it out. And so you dim it down. You take the knob. You dim it down. And you're like, ah man, that's not enough color. You put it back up too much and you're like, ah crap, dang it. Dang it. And you put it back all the way down and you're like, ah man, that's not enough. This is just a whole loop. And then you put it back up and you're like, nope, that's
still
too much. It's still not right. No, but like color saturation, market saturation is just the same thing, but with businesses. You can have the same business in an industry, and another person can have the same thing, and then another person can have the same thing, and then it just becomes this whole blob of small businesses with the similar idea, and they get nowhere at the same time, or they get in little space at the same time.
It's interesting you say that because I'm actually reading Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Russell Brunson, and he actually mentions how he calls it blue ocean versus red ocean. Blue ocean is like your market where your ideal target audience is, but red ocean is where your ideal customer and ideal target audience is, but they're already utilizing the service that you're offering. They're just within someone else's ocean. So, for example, let's just say like burgers.
Yeah.
It's hard. It'd be hard to open up a shop that sells burgers because your market is already saturated with burger places. You have Burger King,
right.
McDonald's, Arby's, then you have like Five Guys, BJ's, I don't know if they sell burgers, but they're a restaurant, Red Robin. Like you have all these businesses that already have taken the market, so now you're taking the few that may or may not be interested in what you're offering as different. Thus, either we're going to go into it today, you either do that or you do something else that I probably won't mention until after we get into it.
Oh,
so.
He's not going to mention it.
Not going to mention
yet.
it. Not yet.
So, yeah. I guess the real question would be, where would you want to be versus where you're at?
Where do you want to be?
Where do you want to be?
What do you want to be?
I don't know.
Where do you want to be?
Oh, who's B?
Who are you, B?
Beyonce.
And where do you want to be?
Beyonce.
Queen B. Where do you want to be?
I almost sang a Rihanna song, but
All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
Single ladies.
Single ladies.
um, I guess the real question would be how to get out of that conundrum. And there's a good amount of ways to do it. One of them, really big, is having good marketing and being unique to your business and your story. Another way is working with other businesses similar to yours. For example, I always think of music when I talk about this, is Connor Price. You know how popular he got on TikTok? Yeah, that's it. No, no, he started getting big, and then not only that, he started reaching out to other rappers,
Nick D,
producers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick D, and I think there's some other people from like global areas.
He did a song with Courtney Cox and
Oh yeah,
Idris Elba.
I saw that one. That one's pretty dope.
Idris Elba's like his voice is just sexy.
Yeah, because he has that like low raspy.
Yeah.
Is it British? British English.
British English.
It's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. And then yeah, so something like that. It really just oils the joints and like the gears start going and you start getting. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Because Connor Price has a fan base, right? And then after he does the collab, he gets the fan base from the featured artist, and so that adds on to it, and then vice versa.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with business. You have to collab with other people in order to gain their audience too, and then they gain your audience.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah. Yes.
Is that the pause so I can...
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes. Let's go.
So...
Please tell me.
No, I like that... I like that analogy. I think music's like the easiest one to collaborate with when it comes to niche wise. In other businesses, it is possible. I see it in like what is that called? Clothing. Like people do clothing collaborations. In entrepreneurship and businessness. Businessness. You'll see entrepreneurs collaborate on webinars or even on stage. When they throw events and stuff. It's another way of collaborating. But what I like about it, like you said, is you basically tap into both your audiences. Mm-hmm. You can tap into a different market without stealing. There's like a level of trust, a level of rapport on each end of the spectrum. Through each audience, they have a respect towards who you're collaborating with and then the other person. So when that audience says, oh, or whether when the audience sees that you as a brand, as a business, are collaborating with so-and-so, they trust you, they're going to trust them as well. Yeah. There is that level of confidence that you can have in your following, in your audience, that can improve and spread the brand itself, as well as help other people build their following as well, which I find fascinating too. It's a very strong strategy that you can utilize, especially if you have a very passionate following audience behind you.
You know what it also reminds me of is YouTubers too.
YouTubers.
Because I don't know, I just thought of way back when I used to watch Dan TDM. I still watch him every now and then. Dan TDM. He's all the way in UK.
Dan's EDM.
Oh gosh.
Dan TDM.
Dan TDM. He's a fairly old soul, but he's still lovely to watch.
How did I not know about
I don't know. But I remember him doing a lot of games with like Think Noodle. If you guys watched NTDM, he did stuff with Think Noodles and who's the other person? But anyways, yeah, Think Noodles, and like I remember being like, oh, I should watch Think Noodles because they played stuff together. So I wonder what he's like too. And so I started watching some of his stuff, and I was like, oh wow, and it's pretty neat, and it just like built off from there. Like it's like Team Edge also, like Matthias and High Five Studios and all that, like collaborations with different people. It really oils the joints. I keep using that, but it's true.
Realmente what is it? Realmente engrasa mis articulaciones.
Sí. But yeah.
I like it. Let's go back to the first point. What was your first point again?
What?
In your thing? You skimmed over it and then you didn't let me say anything. I was like, that's cool.
Wait, about the color thing, or
no, after that?
There's a lot of businesses in the similar market.
After that?
Music?
No, I think it was the similar market. No, was it? No, it was after that, but before. What was after?
I don't know. I don't know what I said that. I'm sorry.
You said something and I was like, that was a cool point. I can't remember what it was.
It's okay. We'll look back on it and then you can add on to it however
just by myself.
It. Yeah.
A little interruption here.
Hold on, I wanted to say something.
I wanted to say something here.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
No.
I knew it. Uh-oh. Go check on him, Zeno. Go check on him.
So I guess the real question would be how to work with other businesses. Because, like, yes, you guys do have something similar. Let's say business A wants to work with business B because they kind of want to work together. Like, how would you think they would, like, what would be the, I don't know how to say it.
The bridge.
Yeah, like the contact and like idea.
Yeah. Everything comes down to value. When you can provide value to the person that you want to collab with, that's the hook right there. So, for example, let's say for Connor, we'll stick with the Connor Price example because it's the easiest one. He collaborates with some rapper out in India or Africa or wherever, right? Collaborates with them. Hey, no. Collaborates with them. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Collaborates with them and gets on the phone with them, pitches them the idea, and if he's interested, then allow him the opportunity to gain credit for being part of the collaboration, and then obviously monetarily is always like the easiest way to for them to accept your invitation. So whether that's, as a feature, you can give them, I don't know, 30-40%. I don't really know the logistics of the music industry, but just as an example, take this with a grain of salt. Give them a percentage of what you make, even if that's little. But the more you give, the more appealing it is for the person you want to collaborate with. Let's just say he gave him 70% of his earnings based on that one song. Well, yeah, I'm going to want to work with you, and that's one of the key things. Then on top of that, he gains following because of he's posting videos on all the social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, And with that collaboration can come more followers, and a loyal following at that. So that's one of the ways, is just to provide value for them. Like, what's in it for them? Why should they collaborate with you? It's hard to collaborate with someone and just expect them to take over, in a sense of like, I want you because you're a big name, and I just want you want you to be there. Yeah. So it's like, well, they don't benefit from that. They're just a human being at that point. So give them a reason to stay, and give them a reason to collaborate with you, and you can find that can take you many places. I know that's one of the strategies that was in 30 days. The 30 days challenge was, they utilized affiliate marketing, utilizing via other people's following. So you go up to whatever niche you're in. Let's say you're in the coaching industry, and you find these coaches that have 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 followers, and you tell them, hey, I have this idea, I have this coaching program that I want to collaborate with you with. If you advertise it on your channels, I'll give you 70% of the earnings. How can they reject that, you know?
Right.
So, and you do that with 10 people, well, now you're making 30% off of 10 people based on the offer that you're giving to these collaborators. So, of course, like, you have to be balanced in it, you got to be practical, but the more value you give to the person you're collaborating with, the more likely that they'll want to collaborate with you. So, for example, for our business with Low Profile Growth, we're interviewing local businesses, small businesses, to get them on our podcast. And I've been posting on all social medias, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. And overall, over the 4 social media platforms, I'm getting upwards of like 4,000 views.
That's pretty good.
Total throughout, like, across all 4 platforms. Mm-hmm. So it's like, well, it doesn't mean that you're going to get 4,000 customers necessarily, but that's 4,000 eyes that are seeing,
right,
you know, your content. 4,000 eyes that are seeing your business. 4,000 eyes that are seeing your brand. Could that potentially get you one more customer? Possibly. But you wouldn't know if you didn't try, kind of thing. Yeah. So that's the deal we have right now, and that's something we're working on and going to be working on for the next couple months, because someone is leaving America and not going to be able to do TravelPod with me in person necessarily.
I wonder who that is.
That's crazy. But it was something I came up with. I was like, you know what, since Kehlani's leaving, I'm going to need 8 more podcasts to put out. Hypothetically, if you're going to be gone 2 months, I'm going to need 4 weeks for travel or 8 travel pods, right, while you're gone. But that was an idea I came up with, you know, a few weeks ago, a month ago, or whatever.
I think that was another thing too, was that I didn't realize how many of our friends too also have small businesses. Yeah. And I was like, me and Mom were talking about it too. It's like, oh yeah, we should just have them.
Yeah. I mean, I got Tony on here.
Them up. Yeah. And so,
I think it was episode 8 or something. 9.
I was like, we should probably draw them out and see if they'd be down to.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against that at all.
Yeah. And then considering we're talking about this too, they might say yes. Hopefully.
We'll see.
But yeah, yeah, it's kind of yeah. I guess we're in this like weird gray area of businessing, because we're still reaching out to businesses, so we don't have as much of clientele as we want, but I guess this is the business life. It's a very slow progress.
It's the entrepreneur life. Yeah. But what I find cool is like what I'm doing, I'm actually doing for myself. So my social media platforms are my portfolio. For people to be like, oh, what do you do? Here's what I do.
I do that.
This is exactly what I do, and this is what I can do for you.
Ooh.
Boom.
Smack it.
Smack it. Smack it and whack it. Whoa.
Wait, can you give me my water? It's over there.
Wait.
Sorry, I put it in a cup because I was very lazy to get a bottle.
Wow. What a class A noob.
What? What? What was I gonna say? There's also,
It felt weird.
What?
You put your tongue on the top of the roof of your mouth, and it has a little thing, right?
Yeah?
And then you rub that on your lip.
I'm like, I don't understand how you're doing that.
Do it. You gotta push your tongue forward.
I can't get the...
You gotta push your tongue forward.
I can't...
Push your tongue forward.
I can't get the... I cannot get the movement down right.
Push your tongue up and forward. Up and forward.
Oh yeah, I felt it. I just licked my lips. Oh yeah.
Did I do it?
Oh, it touched the butt.
I'm dying.
What was another point? Another point was not befriending the other business person, the owner, but just being real with him, because you're not gonna be able to collab with everyone because everyone has their own tastes, and it's like music, huh? Everyone has their own styles and like genres and specifics. So you wouldn't be collaborating with everyone, and that's okay. Or at least you're not gonna come closer with other businesses as you would want to be. And it's totally fine. You just have to keep searching. And it's like, another thing too is, it's a weird area of competition and companionship between businesses. Like you're still competing against each other. You're still like in that race.
Mm-hmm.
But if you help each other out, then you would get farther.
100%.
And it's like it's a weird like area to be part of, because like you want to have more, but then they want to have more, and you guys are kind of in the back, and then you guys are like, well, what if we work together? I don't know. Well, let's try it. Okay. And then you guys like hold hands or whatever, hold shoulders, and then you start running faster. It's like their own shoulders.
Oh.
No, I was kidding.
Oh.
I don't know. I started thinking of running in this.
I'm holding shoulders.
Run! But but like once you start helping each other out, it goes a long way, for you and them.
Yeah.
Like it's a very neat thingy.
I just thought of this right now. Death. Mr. Beast actually wanted to get more. He wanted to get around. What is the word I'm looking for? Buzz. He wanted. He didn't want to get buzz. He wanted his name to be buzzing, bussin'. He was missing something, and he didn't know what it was. And he's like, how do I get up on like trending? And he actually, funny enough, he hopped on podcasts. He hopped on TMG. He got on Joe Rogan. He got on Colin and Samir. He got on a bunch of podcasts. Like he didn't even want anything. He was just like, I just want to get on people's podcasts, video podcasts, and everything, just to get out and just to collaborate with people. And it actually worked. His strategy actually worked. I'm curious if it would hurt or hinder, if it would help or hinder the business, because let's say you're trying their coffee, or let's just say they did actually do fresh coffee. I guess it wouldn't really matter because then you would have both options.
Right.
But let's say you got limited options. Let's just say you got like regular black coffee and then like another option, a mocha, something random like that. And then you have your regular menu. If they sampled their black coffee, but they like theirs better, then they'll go to the opposite store.
Mm-hmm.
But if both of you are getting a lot of traffic, then you're swapping customers either way.
Yeah.
And then you'll have loyal followings, you'll have bigger followings, but then you have that type of rapport. Yes, you're still competing with each other, but you're helping each other get business. I don't know if that business model would ever work, but it's an idea. So if you do that, let me know and give me credit, like 5% or something of your earnings, because that would be cool. I'm just kidding. It's just an idea. But like it's an interesting concept, right? If you had a mutual agreement between two businesses and both of you advertise and market each other's business, you could inherently build something else on top of what you already got going on. And people will choose what they like better, but at the end of the day, there's growth, and that's all we're really looking for, as small or big as it is.
Yeah.
It was a weird tangent I was thinking as you were talking, but
that was a pretty neat tangent, because then it's literally a cycle of people.
what is it? Is that tangent?
Oh, the graph.
Is that tangent?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I passed trigonometry once.
I know it's
Sine over cosine equals tangent. Right.
Let's draw it out for me.
Yeah. No.
There we go.
I will definitely not do that. It's a lot of work. I'll just put a picture as you're writing. Sine over cosine.
Over my hand.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That was a big tan.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I didn't really have anything else to say. So,
Collaborate. Collaborate and celebrate.
Collaborate, celebrate. And don't hesitate. Well, yeah.
If you do,
we will find you.
We will find you, and we will desolate you. You will be desolate.
We will decimal you.
You will be a decimal by the time we're done with you.
You will be fraction.
You will be a part.
Your bone will be fractioned.
You will have only a piece of you.
A piece of heart.
A piece.
Alright. just the dude just. Thank you very much for being with us on this travel pod episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and comment whatever it is that you found interesting or questions that you have about this episode.
And if you liked it that much, go and share this with someone that also might find value.
And sometimes they might not find value.
But
at least you showed them. And that it's the effort that counts.
It's the effort.
And we appreciate it. So thank you.
Not the G-fert. Yeah. Or the E-fert. E-ort. The F-ert.
Oh. Yeah. The effort. Let's see. Question of the day.
Question of the day.
Question of the day.
Question of the day.
Question of the day. Are you going the same?
I didn't. You did.
You went.
You went.
You went.
You went.
What is your favorite French food?
French food? French fries.
French toast.
Bread, eggs, cinnamon.
French toast.
Ding, 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 ding. We just really appreciate you all here today. American toast. Anyway, we'll see you next time on the Travel Pod. Wow, that's pretty good.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, let's roll the intro again.
Let's roll it again.
What episode is this? 15?
15.